Um, about 10 years ago, a little better than more than 10 years ago, um, had some conversation with Pastor Webster about doing something on this order. And one step after another, one step after another, it came into being. And now, of course, it's just really off the charts. I can remember about 5 years ago being here and seeing the growth that had come over that first 5 years. And I thought to myself, my goodness, what's it going to be like 10 years from now? And so now I'm here to see what it's like 10 years from now. And of course, it just gets better and better and better. The men of themselves are showing great differences than they were 4 or 5 years ago. That you can see and hear the growth. I listened to the questions this morning and the responses to the message, and it was nothing like it was 5, 6 years ago. You can hear the growth, and the questions that I was asked this morning afterward, and the handshaking, even that's different than it was a few years back. So I can see the growth that is taking place, and my thing right now is that I just wish other pastors could get the vision for doing something similar. You don't have to be just like this model boot camp, but any type of ministry to men is better than none. And so if we can get pastors to envision the need, the tremendous need, then I think we can see something positive happen. But I'm very pleased about what's happening here and the direction in which it's going. I do a lot of work with fathers and men who are going through what's happening here. They turn out to be the kind of fathers that God would have them to be. But apart from this kind of ministry, guys, they don't get it. They don't get it. And of course, our country is just really going to pot. And when you look at what's going on in our society, and you find people who are clamoring about the various problems and this happening and that happening, and yet this is what'll fix it. And this is the thing that people don't clamor to. If we could get people to understand that there is a solution, and this is the solution, getting men involved with other men, growing in Christ. That's the thing that matters. And we can do all things, but we can't do it of ourselves. So the more men that we can get to surrender to the Lordship of Christ, the more we're going to get to be the fathers and the husbands they need to be. You can't do it apart from the Lord. It just don't work out. So I'm very grateful for this ministry. I'm grateful for Pastor Webster and for his commitment to do the thing that God has called him to do. And I just pray that he will continue because it's felt now all across the country. I go into areas after areas, and his name will come up, and I'll get asked questions about it. And it's always a joy to share with them what's happening here and how they can go about it, because it's just tremendous. And I thank you so much for letting me share this.